quarantine cooking in the Foggy Bottoms Farm Kitchen. I'm Cody Nicholson Stratton, and I'll be your host on this culinary adventure tonight as we turn leftover Pesach matzah into a lasagna. So go ahead and grab yourself a quarantini. Tonight I'm drinking the 11th Plague, and let's get started. Before we begin, you're gonna need a few ingredients. To start, you'll need 1 can of your favorite pasta sauce, 2 tablespoons of either extra virgin olive oil or ghee. We're using ghee. This is raised to matter ghee from Rumiano Cheese Company. Rumiano cheese products are made from milk produced by our cows as well as our neighbors' cows here in Humboldt County. While we're using Rumiano products, we'll be using Rumiano medium cheddar. If you're able to purchase Rumiano cheddar, through the month of May, Rumiano will be donating $1 for every package of their Redwood Coast cheese products to charities that support frontline workers. We encourage you to enjoy amazing cheese while supporting local family farms and those keeping us safe during this global pandemic. We'll also be using Cypress Grove Miss Natural in place of ricotta. Cypress Grove is produced 30 miles from our farm. You'll need 1 egg. Today we're using a turkey egg from Pajama Bottoms Farms. And salt or pepper to taste. We're using Jacobsen salt. You'll need 1 to 2 cups of fresh spinach, or a couple handfuls, ½ a cup to a cup of sliced mushrooms, a large yellow or white onion chopped, 4 cloves of garlic. I'm using an heirloom varietal purchased from Pajama Bottoms Farms, as well as 2 bell peppers chopped. We'll use orange because the world is currently a dark place and there's no reason for your food to be drab. Of course, we can't forget matzah. You'll need 3 matzah crackers. If you don't have matzah crackers left over from Pesach, you can purchase these in the kosher food aisle of any grocery store. One hack that we use here, my husband is gluten-free, so we use gluten-free matzah in place of lasagna noodles. Gluten-free matzah makes a superior lasagna to those gluten-free noodles that taste like sand. Finally, we'll be making this dish in a cast iron. This is Lodge cast iron, purchased from the Golden Gate Mercantile. You can check them out on their website. If you don't happen to already have a cast iron skillet, we encourage you to keep an eye on our social media in the coming weeks for our Magnum Meat Box. Our Magnum Meat Box that we will be launching features 10 pounds of prime beef and enough oil to get you going, some seasonings to spice up your kitchen, and that cast iron that you're missing. To start, we're going to saute our bell peppers, onion, and garlic. You'll saute these until the onions become somewhat translucent and the bell peppers become soft. You'll add the mushrooms in at the very end to get a light saute on them. To make your chev more spreadable, since we'll be applying it to matzah, which is a cracker and has a tendency to crumble like my resolve not to eat my son's Easter candy in the middle of the night, you'll need to loosen it up and make it a little softer. You do this by adding 1 egg. We're using a turkey egg, which we bought from Pajama Bottoms Farms. Since turkey eggs are notoriously hard to crack, make sure you fish out all those little shell bits. You'll add your Miss Natural cheese, as well as some salt and pepper to taste. And then mix it until you get a nice consistency that'll be easy to spread on a cracker. Once your vegetables are sauteed, set them aside so you can reuse the cast iron to build your lasagna. We'll now begin assembling our lasagna. There's a few little bits left over from sauteing the vegetables. Don't worry about it, because you're going to be adding everything back in. Start by putting down a layer of your tomato sauce. You'll spread that out over the bottom. Next, you're gonna add your first layer of matzo. You'll wanna spread that chev cream we made over one side. And then place this in the center of your cast iron skillet. If it doesn't fit, just poke it down. Next, add about half of our sauteed vegetables. And half of our spinach. You're gonna take your second piece of matzo and you put that on top. Now you're gonna wanna break this one up a little bit and spread it out so you get it close to those edges. That way you don't end up with your entire lasagna piled up in the center of your cast iron skillet. You're gonna add some of your Rumiano medium cheddar. The remainder of your sauteed vegetables. The last of your spinach. A little more of your tomato sauce. And then you're going to want to take your third matzo and smear one side of that with your chev. You'll place that last matzo upside down so that the sides with chev make a sandwich out of your lasagna. Add a little more tomato sauce on top of that. And spread the last of your Rumiano cheese. Once your lasagna is assembled, you're going to want to lightly cover it with aluminum foil to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. I spray one side with a cooking spray, which prevents the cheese from sticking to our foil. We're gonna place our lasagna in the oven for 30 minutes at 350, covered with aluminum foil. Then we'll remove the aluminum foil and let it sit in there for another 10 minutes at 350 to brown our cheese before removing it and serving. Thank you for joining us for another round of quarantine cooking in the Foggy Bottoms kitchen. We hope you enjoyed learning how to make this matzo lasagna. Next week, we'll be doing shakshuka. Until next time, shalom shalom, and wash your hands, all you filthy animals. That's some good matzo.